Hey everyone! I want to start today by talking to those of you who have experienced life at the top, who've known what it feels like to have it all, and who've also felt the sting of losing it all. Whether you've been through a financial setback, bankruptcy, or a business that's failed, I want you to know this: you are not alone, and your journey is far from over. In fact, if you're still breathing, if you're still here today, the best part of your story has not yet been written. Today, we're going to talk about how to rise from the ashes of hardship, how to rebuild, and how to get back to a place of success even better than before. But before we dive in, let me remind you that life is a series of highs and lows. You've had the high, you've experienced the thrill of success, but now you're standing at the bottom, looking up at what feels like an insurmountable mountain. I know you might be frustrated, confused, even questioning yourself. And that's completely natural. But I'm here to tell you, this is not the end. This is the beginning of something even greater. So let's dive in. The reality of setbacks. You know, a lot of people think success is a straight path. But in reality, success is more like a roller coaster, full of twists, turns, and unexpected drops. The road to success isn't paved in gold, and it's certainly not easy. Now, listen to me closely when I say this: setbacks are part of the journey. Every successful entrepreneur, every millionaire who has built an empire, has faced bankruptcy, rejection, or failure at some point. Think about some of the most iconic success stories out there, people like Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, or Richard Branson. They've been knocked down, but it was their response to those setbacks that made all the difference. Let me share a quote by Thomas Edison, one of the greatest inventors of all time. "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Think about that. Edison didn't see each failure as a loss. He saw it as a step forward, a way to learn, adapt, and improve. And that's exactly what you need to do now. It's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you rise again. The power of perseverance. It's completely normal to feel defeated after a massive setback, especially when you've lost everything. But hear me out. Nothing worth having ever comes without struggle. Every person who has achieved great success has had to face adversity, and it's that adversity that builds the strength, wisdom, and resilience to push forward. Remember this: you are capable of more than you realize. You have the knowledge, the experience, the skills. You still have the foundation. Now what you need to do is make a shift in your mindset. Instead of seeing this as the end, see it as an opportunity, a chance to rise from the ashes, smarter, stronger, and more prepared than ever. You're not starting from scratch. You're starting with experience. The world's most successful people have one thing in common: it's not just about their wealth. It's about their resilience, their willingness to get back up, to keep going, to learn from mistakes, and to keep fighting for their vision, no matter what. Focus on what you can control now. I know right now it feels like everything has slipped through your fingers. And it's easy to get caught up in what's been lost, in what you can't control. But here's the thing: if you want to rebuild, you need to focus on what you can control. You can't change the past. You can't change the mistakes you made or the decisions that led you to this point. But what you can control is your mindset, your actions, and ultimately, your future. Start small. Focus on one thing you can do today to improve your situation. Whether it's starting a new project, learning a new skill, or simply taking better care of your mental health, take that first step. The key here is consistency. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will your comeback be. Build one brick at a time, and soon you'll have a new foundation to stand on. Don't try to recreate what you had before. Instead, focus on building something even better. Something that's sustainable and can withstand future challenges. The importance of mindset. When you're in the world of wealth, it's easy to think that money is what creates value. But in reality, it's the mindset that drives success. People with an abundance mindset don't focus on the things they don't have. They focus on what's possible, what opportunities are out there, and what they can create next. Think about it. Wealth isn't just about numbers in your bank account. It's about the abundance of ideas, the abundance of confidence, and the abundance of opportunities that you can tap into. Your bank account might be low right now, but your potential, your drive, and your resourcefulness are limitless. And it's your mindset that will determine whether you stay down or rise again. Finding strength in your struggle. Adversity doesn't build character. It reveals it. Right now, you may feel like you're at rock bottom. But trust me, that's where the greatest strength is born. It's in those moments of struggle, when you're challenged the most, that your true power rises to the surface. This is your moment to transform. Don't let this time define you as a failure. Let it define you as a warrior, a survivor, someone who's been through the storm and is now stronger because of it. In fact, your struggle is your superpower. The more you push through, the more you grow. And the more you grow, the closer you get to your greatest comeback. So I want you to remember something today. The greatest success stories in history didn't come from people who never faced failure. They came from people who refused to quit, who stood up time and time again, dusted themselves off, and took another step toward their dreams. Your fall does not define your future. Your resilience does. Your vision does. Your courage does. So I ask you, are you ready to rise again? Because your greatest chapter has yet to be written. It's not about getting back what you lost. It's about creating a life that's even bigger, even bolder, and more fulfilling than what you had before. Your comeback starts today. Thank you so much for watching. If this message resonated with you, please hit that like button, subscribe for more motivational content, and share this with anyone who could use a reminder that their journey isn't over. You've got this. I believe in you.